Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Which is the Moon. I'm your Monday hostess, Natalie, and this week's topic is, why does magic fail? Now, if you've been watching for a while, you know that this is a topic that we've covered before, but we have new hosts, and new hosts offer new perspectives, and this is a topic that has been requested particularly by people who are new to the craft. So I'm going to give you a little bit of my perspective on why I feel that sometimes our magic fails. Okay, I think that there's primarily three main reasons that magic will not work, or fails, or a spell fails, or doesn't work, or whatever. The first major reason I have found that sometimes my spellcraft is ineffective is that the intention behind it is not adequate. In other words, I did not put enough effort. My focus was not solely on that work. I was not putting enough of my intention into that spell in order for it to actually materialize or to happen. You have to remember that things are happening in the astral. Things are going on in your mind and in the spirit world before they ever manifest themselves here in the physical. So, that means that you need to make sure that your intention is completely 100% focused on what you are doing. And a lot of times our mind is elsewhere. We have work on our mind, or something with our kids is going on, or we're having a fight with our loved one, or something like that. And so we do not get our intention into that spell 100%. We're distracted. So that's why I like to do any kind of ritual bathing, cleanse myself, meditate, and cleanse my mind before I actually do any kind of heavy-duty spell crafting. Because if my mind is not there entirely, I know that that spell's not going to work. Okay. Another major reason that I think that magic sometimes fails is that we are trying to do something that just really, I am so sorry. Somebody just keeps, it's my daughter. She's just going to have to wait because I've been trying to get this freaking video recorded all freaking weekend. It's been a nightmare. Last week was a nightmare. This week isn't starting out to be so great either. Anyway, we are trying to do something that just is not meant to be. I have found that that is the number two reason, that you are trying to do something that involves something that's against someone else's will, or is somehow affecting someone else, or there's some sort of a barrier there that is stopping that spell from happening. So, for example, say you were doing a love spell. There's someone that you want to be with, but this person is with someone else. So you are desperately trying to draw this person to you. A lot of people would tell you ethically you shouldn't do that anyway. It's not right because you're impeding your will on someone else's will, free will, and you could cause harm by hurting one of the two parties or both of the parties by casting that spell. So sometimes I think the universe steps in and says, whoa, 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 whoa. This is not the best thing to happen, at least not right now. And that leads me into my third reason why I think that magic fails. I think a lot of times, and this I think is the most common reason why magic fails, is that we often expect instant results. In this day of instant information and everything is at your fingertips and it's all right there, we expect everything to happen now, now, now. And our ancestors understood that things take time to manifest. So just because it hasn't happened the minute you complete your spell does not mean that things are not working for your spell to come to fruition. And if you are pure in your intent, in terms of you are really focused on that intent, it's not something that's going to go against the natural order of things, and it is meant to be that it's going to work. Sometimes it can take years for a spell to actually manifest into stuff. So you want to make sure that you are feeding that spell. That's the other thing, is sometimes spells need to be fed. You need to keep that intention out there. You need to keep working at it, because sometimes, again, your intention may not be strong enough. So if you try it and it doesn't work, and then you say, oh, never mind, magic doesn't work, I'm just going to give up, then it's never going to happen. So you need to make sure that you stay on point with that, and that you keep your intentions there, you keep that spell focused, and that you feed that spell, whether it's you recast that spell, you rework it a little bit, you may need to jimmy a few things within the spell, and keep practicing, keep working at it, keep doing it. That usually will manifest some result for you that you are looking for. So to recap, and I realize this video has been a little short, if you'd like something a little longer, I do encourage you to go back and watch the previous seasons on this. You can search through the playlists, so look for, fail, failure, why does spells fail, that kind of thing. But I really do believe that it comes down to your intention, the plan against the universe, and your giving it time to manifest and feeding it. Some spells need to be fed. Some are designed to work instantly, and if you've been practicing for a while, usually you can get the results you want pretty rapidly. But not everybody does, and even the most experienced of witches still need to go back and rework a spell, or remanifest a spell, or keep working towards manifestation of a specific spell. Some things just take time. So that's my spiel on why magic fails. I'm looking forward to seeing what the other hosts have to say about this topic. Maybe we can gain some other insights, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience. Blessed be.